of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise Financial Advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise financial advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
Or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue.
We are live as your Radford Bobcats takes on the James River Knights. Before we get to the game, we have to talk about the most interesting story here to start. Landon Clark injured himself during warm-ups and may or may not play tonight. He was carried off the floor by the training staff and was taken back to the locker room. He came out of the locker room in warm-ups and it was wrapped up. Him, his father, and Waff are having a conversation right now. We'll keep an eye on that. But I do not expect Landon Clark to play tonight. If he does, it will be a surprise to me because the winner of this advances, but so does the loser. So you don't want Landon Clark to be injured the rest of the way because the Bobcats need him. But here we go. Back to the contest for a moment. We'll talk more about that, I'm sure, as the game goes on. Bobcats coming into this game 17-4 on the season. Knights coming into this game 20-3. Knights averaging 66.4 points a game. Bobcats averaging 58.7 points per game. These two teams have played each other. James River was not at full strength the first time these two played, and the Bobcats won 56-43. The second time they played at Radford, James River rolled in and took the victory 69-34. If Landon Clark cannot go, this will be a disaster essentially for the Bobcats. And it looks like Landon Clark is getting ice for his knee, so he will be done tonight and will not play. And that is one of the worst things for the Bobcats tonight. As we're going to go over some stats, I got to do several things at once. My co-partner cannot be here tonight. We have something worked out. Someone may come and join me the rest of the evening, but we have to work through that. But I wanted to get to a couple things real fast for your boys' game. Bobcats the Bobcats advanced. Sorry, I got all flustered by the Landon Clark news a little bit. But Martinsville coming into this contest, beating James River coming into this contest, beating Floyd County 74-40 last night to advance. The Bobcats defeated Martinsville 50-39. I do believe this game is going to be high scoring. I think it would have been more high scoring beforehand, but key players for the James River Knights. Number 22, Patrick Clevenger. Number 10, Corey Easton. And in my opinion, the best player on the floor for the Knights, Jason Easton, dominated last night against Floyd. This Knights team can score a lot of points. Okay, they're coming into tonight winning 13 of their last 14 in this contest. They've only lost 3 games on the season, and the last game they lost was to this Radford team. They were frustrated they even lost that one, so this game is going to be interesting. And without Landon Clark, things are going to be dicey. Bobcats have played a lot of the same opponents. Bobcats 8-2 against common opponents. James River 10-2 against common opponents, winning the other 2 that they played. They both played and lost to Lord Botetourt. The second time that James River played Lord Botetourt, they came away with a victory. Both teams have played Floyd County and beaten Floyd County. Both teams have played Carroll County and won, and both teams lost to Northside. So these teams are relatively evenly matched on the season. The Bobcats, how can they answer without Landon Clark? I expect other players to step up here. Without Landon Clark on the floor, Elijah Kelly is going to have to score 20 points tonight. You're good, and as we'll be right back, we're going to be right back at the start of this game here as we'll go over what's happening. But some major news here at Bobcat Sports Live as we will have a co-host with me tonight. Again, this is Michael Davis. We'll be right back with the start of your contest.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people.
And we're back. Bobcat Sports Live, Michael Davis here alongside my favorite person in the world, Coach Timothy Worrells. Old Bobcat Sports Live co-host has been really busy this year, coming off a Region C Class 2 championship. The first one in what, 15 years? I know it's been 11 years since made the state tournament, right?
Right, yeah. We talked to a few people in 2011. I think we've made the championship a couple of times, but 2011 is what someone told me when we came out of the locker room. So big time, seniors really came through, and this team they earned it tonight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I'm glad the community was here to share in this victory because these girls, especially these senior girls, have earned it. They've worked all season long to get to this moment. Now, Coach Worrells, in my opinion, there's a lot of games left to play. Everyone knows that Regency Championship is not the one you're shooting for.
Right.
It's a great start on the road. You get a better seating than you would have. You get to host now.
Yep.
But the mission is not accomplished, but what a way to start the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a step, and it's a game that you come in and there's a championship on the line, and it's a gutsy test for our girls. And that's what I told them. I said, last 2 times you guys have played for a championship, Christmas tournament this year and the Regency Championship last year when only the champion advanced. I said, y'all have lost. And I said, so as a coach, it's awesome to see the grit in this big arena here at Roanoke College against a team that we split with, and they took care of business tonight. Proud of them.
Yeah, it was a great victory, essentially led from wire to wire. We're tied at the end of the quarter, got up by double digits and held on to it. It got a little bit dicey there.
Yep.
The girls got antsy, but they fought back, handled themselves well, and that was a great victory for them. Coach Worrells, if there's anything else you could say about that and about your young athletes, they really earned it. If there's anything else you say, what would you say to them right now?
It's time to get back to work on Monday. Enjoy it tonight. Now we get to watch the boys compete, knowing that we've done our job. Enjoy it tonight. Enjoy it tomorrow, and let's get it back in Monday. And let's get ready for either Gate City or Central at home.
At home. And the boys are looking to try to host as well. Miss Grant talked about how she wanted hopefully 2 games that night.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot interesting as we're going to go over your starting lineups. By the way, I didn't know we had Nick Saban on the call with me tonight, just saying we're going to get back to work, but that's cool. I love it. By the way, starting for your Bobcats tonight, Parker Prelu in place of Landon Clark, Gavin Cormany, Elijah Kelly, Nathan Wesley, and Joseph Mitchell. Starting off for the James River Knights, number 10, Corey Easton, number 11, Ryan Stiegler, number 12, Heath Andrews, number 22, Patrick Clevenger, and number 24, Jason Easton. Bobcats in their all-black uniforms, Knights in their all-white uniforms as they are the home team, and here we go. Bobcats win the tip, and we're underway here in the Region C Championship. Gavin Cormany misses his first three-pointer of the contest as Nathan Wesley tried to save it, but it will be Knights ball.
Yeah, Bobcats, obviously the big news right now, Landon Clark sitting on the bench with the ice on the knee. But, Michael, I'm looking, Radford basketball, a lot more athletes on the court, and so I still think the Bobcats can come out ready and with the chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, absolutely. They did not there is not many teams that come into Radford Gymnasium and beat the boys by 30, and they have thought about that game ever since. It is next man up mentality for this Bobcats team. It's been cranking out basketball players for years, and they're going to be just fine. It's going to be a long night, but we'll see how it goes as the Knights miss their first. So both teams starting on offense missed their first shots.
Yeah, Bobcats, one thing I know about the Bobcats staff, we've got the best coaching staff in the state, so they really broke down film, and I'm sure they're going to have a good game plan tonight no matter who we put on the court.
Gavin Cormany with the basketball. On the left side of the floor here, Nathan Wesley with it. Gives it up to Parker Prelu. Parker Prelu was not guarded much in that last game. Nathan Wesley underneath the basket, can't get it to go as the Bobcats had an open bucket there. And here come the Knights, number 22 for the Knights. Patrick Clevenger with the ball, gives it up to Corey Easton. Easton brothers shooting very well as a foul is called on Joseph Mitchell. That's a tough foul to start the game. Yeah. That kind of sets the tone the way these officials are going to call tonight.
Yeah, they're coming in, and I'm sure, Coach Cormany's kind of got the mentality that the officials know he's going to be on them, and Bobcats play always aggressive defense, so I really hope the officials aren't going to just take every opportunity to call against us.
I will say I do know one of these officials. I've known him for a long time. He's a college official. I won't say which one it is. If he makes a bad call, of course I will. But so he does do college basketball, so good on him to be on this game. This is a veteran crew, and I do believe they're going to try to set the tone early. Sure. 2 minutes in this game, thought it was going to be high scoring. No points have been scored.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive game. Like I said, it's going to be both teams coming in with a good game plan, and they're going to sit down, lock down, and they know exactly what each other's teams are doing. And Joseph Mitchell just stopped on a dime and kind of grimaced right there. His ankle kind of looked a little awkward, so make sure our guys stay healthy.
Nathan Wesley attacking the paint. No foul is called. A lot of contact, but it went straight up here as the Knights look to answer in transition. Number 11, Ryan Steger, gets the first points of the contest. I'll tell you what, the Knights travel well. That student section's hot right now.
Yeah, they came ready to roll, and so Elijah Kelly with the drive. That's what he needs to do. He did not finish those last night from what I can see, Michael, and having Elijah Kelly be big is going to be a big difference maker, especially with Landon on the bench.
Yeah, number 22, Easton attacking the basket. Shot is up and no good. That's Clevenger. Bobcats are going to have to stop Easton tonight as Gavin Cormany attacks in transition and back.
Come in. They're known to be shooters, so they're going to live and die off the three, but they got a big guy down low right there, 24 and 22, so Bobcats are going to have to box out. On the inbounds plays, you can expect maybe a lot of close calls to the 5-second count because you got Coach Little on the bench. He knows exactly what they're going to do every inbounds play.
Bobcats here looking to attack. The Knights are rowdy right now. Gavin Cormany jump, stop, and they said he walks. I don't necessarily agree, and the only reason I disagree is because he jumped to stop, so you get the re-jump. So if he jumps in the air, they said he stepped forward on the jump. So, by the way, that was the college official I was talking about. James River Knights coming back the other way. Ryan Steger, gives it up to Easton. Easton give it up to Steger. Steger attacking, blocked out of bounds by Parker Prelu. Smallest player on the floor, playing big right now.
Michael, this is flashbacks to 2011. We played James River in the region championship. James River kind of fell off the map, and here we are again, Radford, James River. We are the Story 2 programs here in Region C.
Yeah, this is probably the best James River team I've ever seen. Every time we play them, we come in, beat them, take care of business. This is a good basketball team. They score a lot of points. They have 6 seniors on this team right now, and they're going to try to use every bit of their age, height, and skill tonight against the Bobcats. Knights get it in. It's poked out of bounds by the Knights. Good defense by number 34, Max Knight, who just checked in.
Like I just said, Michael, Jeff Little is the best film breakdowner, whatever the term is, and Bobcats are going to know exactly where James River goes. So it's just going to come down to who's the best basketball team, and Bobcat defense is going to make it tough as Gavin shots up and short.
That's a good shot there by Gavin Cormie. Just can't get it to go, and the Knights looking to answer 5-2. Very low-scoring game to start, but really good defenses here as the Knights get an open look from 3. No good, and Elijah Kelly saves the rebound.
Live and die off the 3. That's what James River is going to do tonight.
Yeah, well, James River against Floyd the other night, it was a close ball game. They came out of half, lit it up from 3, and beat them by 30. So the Knights answer off the miss in transition. Ryan Steger now has 5 of 7 points for the night. And you have to be happy if you're the Bobcats that Easton hasn't got going. Easton only has 2 points as Gavin Cormie looks to answer. Drives, shot is up and good. Nice layup there by Gavin Cormie.
Gavin's got to do that. He's a driver, but Bobcats 2 straight times did not get back, and James River using a little bit of transition against the Bobcats, and Cormie's not going to put up with that. He immediately takes the timeout.
Yeah, Coach Cormie takes a timeout, and we will as well, and hear from Mullins Funeral Home.
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
And we're back. I want to apologize if we're having any streaming issues here. The Wi-Fi is struggling tonight. A lot of people in the gym, they assured me that when we started it would be good to go. But I've been assured that's been a lie. Bobcats looking to answer down 9-4. Brandon Thompson, shot is up, no good. Rebounded strong by the Bobcats. Parker Prelo getting it to Kelly. Kelly attacks the basket. Elijah Kelly has 4. Bobcats now trailing by 3. And the Knights, big, strong plays by Parker Prelo tonight. As the Knights turn the ball over, Elijah Kelly picks it up, attacking the basket, gives it up to Brandon Thompson. Thompson, shot is up and good. Brandon Thompson gets his first points, and the Bobcats down 1. 1:50 to go in the first period as a hold is called, as the official's going to call them both here. We're going to call double fouls here, so they're going to call a foul on 22, Patrick Clevenger, and number 30, Brandon Thompson. Both teams aren't happy about that. As Gavin Cormie will check back in for the Bobcats. Bobcats inbounds 8-9. Knights inbound 8-9 your score. I apologize if there's issues with the video feed. Brandon Thompson guarding number 22, Patrick Clevenger, who attacked the basket. And that's a missed shot by the Knights. 8-9 your score. Bobcats trailing by 1. Remember, Landon Clark is not playing tonight. Elijah Kelly with the basketball gives to Nathan Wesley. Wesley attacking. Shot is up and good. Nathan Wesley with his first field goal. Bobcats have said, without the three-point shooting from Landon Clark, we're going to attack the paint, and attack the paint they are. 10-9 is your score. Bobcats taking their first lead of the period and the contest. Clevenger answers on the other end. So Clevenger with his first field goal of the contest. Now leading 11-10 is the Knights. 52 seconds to go in the period. Nathan Wesley with the basketball gives it up to Elijah Kelly, and the Bobcats. Gavin Cormany turns the ball over as Joseph Mitchell will check back in for Brandon Thompson. Number 10, Corey Easton brings the basketball down the floor for the Knights. Knights get it to Clevenger at the high post, get it down low to Easton, and Easton is fouled on the shot. Fouls on Nathan Wesley. That's his first, team third foul of the period. Bobcats, 3 fouls. Knights, 1 foul. And number 24, Jason Easton, will go to the line. Shot is up and good for Easton. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 34, Max Knight. Easton, shot is up and good. Easton 2 for 2 from the line right there. He has 4 points. Gavin Cormany with the basketball, brings it down the floor. Gives it up to Nathan Wesley. Wesley to Elijah Kelly. If I'm the Bobcats, I attack with Elijah Kelly here. As number 10, Corey Easton gets a steal here. As they called a goaltending on the Bobcats, Isaiah Austin got up big and blocked that one. Coaching staff didn't argue with it. It's a good call, but boy, what an athletic play that was. Nathan Wesley sets the screen for Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany picks up his dribble, gives it up to Isaiah Austin. Bobcats do not get a shot off, and that is the end of the period. Bobcats trail 10-15.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838.
Bobcats down 15-10 at the end of the period. Easton answers as he has his second field goal here. So Knights up 17-10 over the Bobcats. Looking to attack Clevenger. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Gavin Cormany. Bobcats need a bucket here as Gavin Cormany attacks the paint. Shot is up, no good. And Easton rips down the board. And here come the Bobcats. The Knights. Easton gives it up to Andrews. Andrews back to Easton. Easton attacking Gavin Cormany. Dribbles to his left. Good defense by Gavin Cormany. Makes Easton hand it off. Easton gives it up to Steger. Steger with the basketball. Looking to go to the high post to Clevenger. Clevenger with it. Dribbles to his right. Dribbles back to his left. Attacks Mitchell. Shot is up and good. Patrick Clevenger gets that one to go. 19-10 your score. Gavin Cormany brings the ball down the floor, gives it up to Elijah Kelly. Elijah Kelly on the left side. Elijah Kelly needs to attack the paint. They get it up to Joseph Mitchell. Joseph Mitchell blocked by Easton in the paint. And here come the Knights. Knights attacking, gives it up to Clevenger. Clevenger in the corner to Andrews. Andrews gives it up to Easton. Corey Easton from three, and that's no good. This place would have erupted if Easton would have made that. Elijah Kelly attacking. Shot is up and good, and he's fouled. No good. And he's fouled on the shot.
Number 10, Corey Easton, his first, team second. Taking the line for the Bobcats, number 20, Elijah Kelly.
Elijah Kelly. Shot is up and good.
In the game for Radford,
Checking in for the game, number 30, Brandon Thompson in this contest. Elijah Kelly. Shot is up and good. Elijah Kelly 2 for 2 from the line as Isaiah Austin comes in for Nathan Wesley. Comes in for Elijah Kelly. 19-12 is your score. Bobcats trailing the Knights by 7. Ryan Stinger bringing the ball down the floor for the Knights. And it's stolen away by Isaiah Austin. Isaiah Austin just checked in, stole it away, went to coast, and he gets his first field goal. Great defense there by Isaiah Austin. In the front court here, Isaiah Austin and Parker Prelo. Quickest guys on the floor. Clevenger attacking as Parker Prelo gets a steal. 2 steals in a row for the Bobcats. Parker attacking the basket. Shot is up. No good, and it's rebounded by Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany goes up for the shot, and it's poked away. Gavin Cormany fighting, and it looks like Clevenger will be called for the foul. Bodies flying everywhere. That was called on Steger. That's the team third personal foul, so Bobcats will inbound underneath. Isaiah Austin gets into Parker Prelo. Parker Prelo gets it out to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany hand off to Parker. Parker screen set by Thompson as a moving screen is called. We don't call moving screen. I mean, this is crazy. What moving screens? What are we doing here, boys? 19-14 as they're going to let the Knights hold in the paint all day as the Knights turn the ball over. 19-14, your score. Knights inbound the basketball. Bobcats inbound the basketball. Give it up to Cormany. Cormany to Parker Prelo. Prelo dribbling to his left, attacking the paint here. Gives it up to Brandon Thompson. Isaiah Austin in the corner, dribbling around number 12, Heath Andrews, and he'll be called for a foul. That is the 4th personal foul for the Knights as Elijah Kelly checks back in. Bailey checking in for the first time for the Knights. Gavin Cormany with the basketball for the Bobcats here. Gives it up to Brandon Thompson. Brandon Thompson, Isaiah Austin. Isaiah Austin over to Cormany in the corner. Cormany attacking with his left. Picks up his dribble. Gives it back out to Parker Prelo. Parker Prelo to Gavin Cormany in the corner. Cormany from 3. Good! Gavin Cormany knocks down his first three-pointer of the contest. Bobcats now trail by 2. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Knights leading the Bobcats by 2. Bobcats have a little bit of momentum. If they can get a stop here. Number 5, Bailey with the basketball, gives it up to Andrews. Andrews gives it up to Patrick Clevenger, and he travels. Bobcats have the opportunity to tie or take the lead. And James River takes a timeout, so we will as well.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
Bobcats inbound the ball here after timeout from the Knights. Parker Prelo with it at the top of the key, being guarded by Ben Bailey. Parker Prelo attacks to his left, picks up his dribble, and passes to Elijah Kelly. Elijah Kelly dribbling between his legs, gives it up to Nathan Wesley, sets the screen. Nathan Wesley gives it to Parker Prelo. Bobcats moving the ball, but the defense for the Knights is really good off the timeout. Brandon Thompson sets the screen for Prelo. Prelo attacks the basket. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Brandon Thompson, and he's fouled on the putback. Brandon Thompson will go to the line for 2 shots. That foul was called on Ben Bailey. That's his first. So 5 players for the Knights all have 1 foul. Brandon Thompson to the line. Shot is up and good. Brandon Thompson now has 3 points on the contest. Max tonight will come to the scorer's table to check in for Brandon Thompson. Thompson, shot is up and hits every part of the rim and finally goes in. It bounced, went in as Max tonight comes in for Thompson. Corey Easton brings the ball down the floor for the Knights. Easton gives it up to Andrews. Andrews back to Jason Easton as a 3-second call on number 22, Patrick Clevenger, as it will be Bobcat basketball as number 11, Steger, checks back in the contest for the Knights. Bobcats bring the ball down the floor here for the Bobcats. As Elijah Kelly dribbling with the basketball at the top of the key, trying to get it to Gavin Cormany, but he hands it off to Nathan Wesley. Wesley, screen set by Knipe. Wesley attacking to his left, gives it up to Elijah Kelly, dribbling between his legs. Elijah Kelly needs to attack the paint, but the defense by the Knights is actually really good right now. They haven't allowed a lot of points in this contest as we are tied up at 19. Nathan Wesley attacked the paint and couldn't get it to go. Knights have the chance to go back up. Easton from 3. Corey Easton knocks down the three-pointer, gets it to go, his first points of the contest. Knights up. No, they called it a 2, 22-19. No, that was a 3, excuse me. Nathan Wesley off, gets the rebound off the Bobcat miss in transition as he will go to the line. That was called on Jason Easton, his first. So 1 more foul for the Knights, and the Bobcats will be at the line the rest of the half. Nathan Wesley with the basketball at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Checking in for the Bobcats here, Joseph Mitchell. No, excuse me, he'll wait till after the shot here. Nathan Wesley gets it to go. Bobcats 6 for 6 from the line tonight as Joseph Mitchell comes back in. Bobcats in this man-to-man defense. Mitchell will be guarding Steger in the paint. They're trying to go to him at the high post right now. Joseph Mitchell is all over. That's a good battle here. Steger can't get the basketball. Joseph Mitchell guarding him. They're trying to get it to him at the high post, and they can't. Good defense here by Joseph Mitchell, and the Knights almost turning over. Jason Easton with the basketball, resetting for the Knights. Knights look discombobulated right now with the Bobcats defense here. They're trying to get it to Steger. They do. Backdoor cut made by number 12, Heath Andrews. Bobcats helped and allowed Andrews to get open in the paint. 24-21 your score. Bobcats trailing by 3. Parker Prayler with the basketball. Elijah Kelly, pep fake shot. A jump ball will be called here, as it will be Bobcat possession arrow. No, they called a jump ball, but it looks like number 12, one of the officials overruled, and that will be a foul call. So they called a foul after all. One called a jump ball, and the other official overruled him and called a foul. So Elijah Kelly will go to the line, and that's the 7th team foul for James River. Elijah Kelly's shot is up and no good. And the Knights fans are happy about that. In the corner, Steger from 3, no good. Rebounded by Joseph Mitchell. Bobcats, Gavin Cormany brings the basketball down 44 seconds to go in the half. Gets it over to Max Knipe. Knipe gives it up to Kelly. Kelly to Cormany on the left side of the floor, attacking to the middle of the paint here. Shot is up as he's called for a foul. I believe that foul is on Jason Easton. If so, that'll be his second.
Taking the line for the Bobcats, number 14, Gavin Cormany.
Gavin Cormany will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Entering the game for the Bobcats, number 10, Isaiah Austin.
Isaiah Austin checking in as Gavin Cormany knocks down the first of 2 free throws. And Gavin Cormany knocks down the second. Bobcats 8 for 8 from the free throw line in this half. James River looking to take the last shot here in the half. 24-23 your score. Bobcats can get a stop here. That would be fantastic if you're a Bobcat. You have to take that if you can be down 1 without Landon Clark. 10 seconds to go in the half. They get it over to Steger in the corner. Steger back to Clevenger. Clevenger gives it in the corner. From 3 is no good by Corey Easton. Easton got a nice look there. So, halftime break. Bobcats trail 23-24 against the James River Knights. We'll be right back with your halftime report. This is Michael Davis, Bobcat Sports Live.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise Financial Advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brickhouse Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut
And we're back with your halftime report. Hold on one second. We'll be right back.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Caleb Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
And we're back with your halftime report. I apologize. I had someone feeding me some information there. As we're back here with Bobcat Sports Live, it's been an interesting first half. Remember, Landon Clark went out with a knee injury in warmups. He will not return tonight. They put ice on his knee, and so he will be out the rest of the contest. We hope he's okay to go for the remainder of the playoffs. The Bobcats trailing by 1, 24-23. Leading scorers for the contest and for the Knights, Jason Easton with 8 points tonight. Ryan Steger follows him up with 5. The Knights have had some good looks here at the basket, just can't get some of the shots to go. Leading scorers for your Bobcats, Gavin Cormany with 7, Elijah Kelly with 6, Nathan Wesley with 3, Brandon Thompson with 4, and Isaiah Austin with 2. Bobcats a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line in the first half. It's been an interesting way to get to 23-24. Between you and me and no one else, I think the Bobcats have played very, very well given the circumstances tonight. They lose one of their leading scorers and the three-point pressure from behind the arc in Landon Clark. Gavin Cormany here has the most points for the Bobcats, knocked down a 3, but the Bobcats have only made 2 3-pointers in the first half. That being said, the Knights have only made 2 3-pointers as well in the first half. The Knights known to score 72 points a game. I believe that's the stat. 69, that's pretty close. 69 points per contest, and they were held to just 24 in the first half. That being said, the Floyd County Buffaloes played the James River Knights last night here, and it was the same way, and the James River Knights rolled into the second half and won by 30. I expect the Knights to come out hot. I will give the Bobcats credit. They have defended number 22, Patrick Clevenger, in the post more than anyone I've seen. He looks exhausted right now, but if I know Jason Easton, he's going to come out shooting hot here in the second half. Bobcats have to play good defense on him. Bobcats will start the second period with the basketball. Elijah Kelly with it, gives it up to Parker Prelo, who is starting in the starting lineup for Landon Clark. Joseph Mitchell from 3, no good. Gavin Cormany comes away. No, Nathan Wesley diving on the floor for a steal, and that's a jump ball. Possession arrow, Knights. Good hustle for Nathan Wesley. That's the hustle plays you talk about. When you're down a score, you have to win the 50-50 battles. You have to try to win the boards, and that's where the Bobcats have come away in this game. They have to try to out-hustle the Knights. They have to almost want it more. Knights, number 10, Corey Easton, bringing the ball down the floor here as he gives it up to Steger, and now with the basketball, Easton attacking the paint. Finally gets it to Steger in the paint, being guarded by Joseph Mitchell. Mitchell defending him very well. He goes up with it, and it's stolen away out of the air by Joseph Mitchell. And here come the Bobcats. Nathan Wesley attacking the boards. Shot is up, and it's blocked, and it will be Bobcat basketball. Good block there by number 24, Jason Easton for the Knights. Bobcats inbounding the basketball underneath their basket. Get it into Elijah Kelly. Kelly, handoff pass to Gavin Cormany, being guarded by Heath Andrews. Gavin gives it up to Joseph Mitchell in the corner. They weren't guarding Joseph Mitchell in the corner. They saw him shoot it, and they've jumped out off on him. Gavin Cormany with the basketball at the top of the key. Bobcats moving the basketball around here, looking for their best shot at the goal here. A minute and a half have ticked off here. Elijah Kelly attacking the paint. Gives it up to Parker Prelo. Dribbles behind his back. Good defense here by the Knights here, not allowing a good, clean look here by the Bobcats. Bobcats reset. Parker Prelo with the basketball. Gets it, tries to get it down low to Joseph Mitchell here. Parker Prelo attacking. Gives it up. Nathan Wesley from three. No good. And it's rebounded by number 22, Patrick Clevenger. Knights, Corey Easton brings the ball down, gives it up to Clevenger. Blocked by Joseph Mitchell. Elijah Kelly comes down with it, and here come the Bobcats in transition. Elijah Kelly attacking the paint. Shot is up as he's fouled on the drive to the basket. Fouls on number 12, Heath Andrews. That's his third personal foul. Team first. That's number 5, Ben Bailey, will come in for Elijah Kelly, but he's shooting 2. Kelly, first shot is up and good. Bailey checks in officially as Elijah Kelly goes to the line for his second shot. It's up and is no good. Bobcats 9 of 10 from the free throw line. That was their first miss tonight. Easton brings the ball down the floor, attacks the paint, drop, and good. Nice pull-up jumper for Jason Easton. He has 10 on the contest. 26-24 is your score. Knights leading the Bobcats. Parker Prelo with the basketball. Gives up to Nathan Wesley in the post. Nathan Wesley gives it over to Mitchell in the corner. Elijah Kelly from three, no good. Rebounded by Joseph Mitchell, crashing the boards. Shot is up and no good. It's rebounded by Clevenger. Bobcats wanted to travel, and here come the Knights in transition. Parker Prelo picks up the charge. Parker Prelo gets the charge, and that'll be on the Knights. 26-24. Patrick Clevenger made the shot, but that will actually be his second foul of the game. 2 fouls on the Knights. Parker Prelo gets it down low to Joseph Mitchell. Mitchell gives it over to Nathan Wesley. Nathan Wesley pump fakes. Trying to clear the floor is Nathan Wesley. Wesley being guarded by Corey Easton. Nathan Wesley attacks the paint. Shot is up, no good, and it's poked towards Joseph Mitchell. Joseph Mitchell wanted a foul call, and he got one. Bobcats fans are happy. Knights are not happy. And the Bobcats entering the game for Radford, Brandon Thompson and Isaiah Austin. Bobcats will inbound down by 2, but Coach Cormany will call a quick timeout. We'll take one as well.
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
If you're just tuning in, Bobcats trailing 26-24. Over the Bobcats. Bobcats inbound, 3 fouls here in this half for the Knights. 0 fouls by the Bobcats. Bobcats get it down low, try to get it to Elijah Kelly. Bobcats reset here. Gavin Cormany with the basketball, dribbling to his right, attacking. Shot is up and good. Floater by Gavin Cormany. He has 9 points. Bobcats tie it up 26-24. 26-26. Knights. Corey Easton from three, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Kelly. And here come the Bobcats. Gavin Cormany bringing the ball down the floor. Coach Cormany yelling 5. Run the circle here. Brandon Thompson with the basketball at the top of the key. Gets it to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany almost got it poked away. Elijah Kelly with the basketball. Parker Prelo attacking. Gives it up to Isaiah Austin. Isaiah Austin back to Kelly and the Bobcats. Good defense here by the Knights. They played really good defense. They're helping. They're switching on every screen the Bobcats commit. Elijah Kelly attacking. Gets a floater to go. Elijah Kelly now with 9 points on the contest. Bobcats take their... Bobcats lead 29-28 at the end of the third. We'll be right back with the start of the fourth.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
I want to apologize. The Wi-Fi is not working so well in the Krieger Center. It worked all week and last night, so I do apologize for the technical issues. We're doing everything we can, but there's only so much we can do at Bobcat Sports Live. Isaiah Austin attacking the basket, gets it to go, and the Bobcats up 31-28 over the James River Knights. Easton, as a jump ball will be called. He got it blocked, and it will be Knights basketball, but Jason Easton with 11 points having a tough time tonight. 31-28 is your score. James River Knights inbound, get it to number 11 from three, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Kelly. Gavin Cormany with the basketball. Brings it down the floor, guarded by Jason Easton, attacking Cormany, and it's blocked by Easton. 2 blocks by both teams in a row on 2 possessions. And here come the Knights. Corey Easton gets it. Number 11, Steger, who had to come out. Clevenger, shot is up and good. Clevenger banks it in. He has 6 points. And Gavin Cormany now attacking. Isaiah Austin with the basketball in front of the Bobcat bench, being guarded by Corey Easton. Joseph Mitchell gives it up to Parker Prelo. Parker Prelo over to Elijah Kelly. If I'm Elijah Kelly, I attack the paint here. Jason Easton looks exhausted right now. Elijah Kelly being guarded. Parker Prelo with the basketball. Gives it up to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany dribbling to his right, back to his left. Between his legs, attacking. Shot is up and... Oh, my gosh! Elijah Kelly gets the rebound and slams it home. This place is going nuts. 33-30. Parker Prelo gets a steal. Attacking Corey Easton. Shot is up and no good by Parker Prelo. Elijah Kelly sent this place to the corpse. And the Bobcats up 33-30. Answer on the other end is the Knights. Corey Easton knocks down a three-pointer. And the Knights take a timeout. 5:56 to go in the ball game, and the Knights tie it up 33-33.
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
We are all tied up at the Krieger Center. 5:56 to go in the contest. 33-33 is your score. Bobcats inbound the basketball. Gavin Cormany bringing the ball down the floor for the Bobcats. Being guarded by number 12, Heath Andrews. Nathan Wesley with the basketball being guarded. He attacks all the way to the paint. Nathan Wesley guarded by Jason Easton. Takes it to his chest. Nathan Wesley with 5 points on the contest. Bobcats up 2. 35-33. Elijah Kelly gets a steal, and the Bobcats come away with it. If they can get a three-point bucket here, I actually would look to attack the paint here. They've done very well inside the paint, holding the Knights. So 33 points defensively in this contest. Bobcats with 5 minutes to go up 2. Elijah Kelly with the basketball for the Bobcats at the top of the key, being guarded by Steger. Elijah Kelly takes it to his chest as a travel is called on Elijah Kelly. (35-33) your score. Bobcats leading the Knights. Jason Easton with the basketball gives it up to Corey Easton. Easton back to Easton. Jason to Corey. Corey attacking. Stolen away by Elijah Kelly. He jumped the lane, and Jason Easton is called for a foul, and I believe that's his third foul of the contest, as he'll stay in. 4:30 to go in the contest. Elijah Kelly will inbound it to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany dribbling between his legs, gives it up to Elijah Kelly. Back to Cormany. Cormany setting up the offense, gives it to Elijah Kelly. Elijah Kelly attacking over to Brandon Thompson in the corner. Brandon Thompson called for a charge right there, as Coach Cormany is not happy, but that is the third foul on Brandon Thompson, and that's a third foul on the Bobcats. Corey Easton with it, gives it over to Ron Steger. Steger with the basketball, looking to go to Clevenger. Clevenger being guarded by Brandon Thompson, gives it up to Steger. Steger attacking Ron Easton, as they're going to call Nathan Wesley for running through the screen here. That is the second foul on Nathan Wesley. That is the fourth team foul of the contest, of this half for the Bobcats. Knights get it in, look to go to to Easton, and Elijah Kelly gets a steal. So Elijah Kelly jumping the passing lanes tonight as his fourth steal of the contest, and the Bobcats look to score in transition, 35-34. It was 29-28. Bobcats, Elijah Kelly answers from three. It's his first three-pointer of the contest. It's only the third three-pointer made by the Bobcats. And the Knights take a timeout, a full timeout, down 38-33.
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Bobcats leading 38-33 with 3 minutes to go in the contest. Jason Easton from three, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Kelly, poked out to Parker Prelo, and here comes Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany bringing the ball down the floor. Splits the defense, gives it up to Nathan Wesley, and Nathan Wesley resets it and gives it up to Elijah Kelly. Gavin Cormany with the basketball, setting the screen is Elijah Kelly. Gavin Cormany gets the ball stolen from him by Jason Easton. Easton attacking 2-on-1 break for the Knights. He dishes it off to Clevenger as he has 8 points. Bobcats lead by 3, 35-38. 2:40 to go in the contest. This is going to go down to the wire, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Elijah Kelly gives it up to Brandon Thompson. Thompson with the basketball. Picks up his dribble, handoff pass to Gavin Cormany. Cormany being double-teamed. Brandon Thompson wide open, attacking the paint. Almost gets it stolen away. Puts up a shot, and it's no good. Joseph Mitchell will come to the scorer's table for Brandon Thompson. Jason Easton attacking, gives it out to Steger. Steger gives the ball to Andrews. Andrews resets. Andrews with 2 points on the contest. Looking to go to Steger at the high post. Looking to go to Easton. Easton from three. No, it's good. Easton with his first three-pointer, and it couldn't come at a better time. Bobcats, Knights, all tied up, 38-38. 1:50 to go in the contest, and the Knights have tied it up. Bobcats take a quick timeout. This has been exciting. Jason Easton doesn't hit his first three-pointer until under 2 minutes to go in the contest. He now has 15 points, leading all scorers, I believe, except Elijah Kelly. Elijah Kelly and Jason Easton both have 15 points on the contest, and this has been a game for the record books. We thought this would go 70-70. The Bobcats leaning it in their favor, paying defense and defense well. Knights have played very good defense tonight, holding the Bobcats to 38. 38-38 as we're getting 2 minutes to go in the game. This place is electric. Everyone is on their feet. Bobcats inbound the basketball, full court pressure by the Knights. Gavin Cormany being guarded by Heath Andrews. Heath Andrews has 3 fouls on the contest, 1:40 to go in the contest. Gavin Cormany might have got away with a push-off here. Bobcats not moving without the basketball here. Gavin Cormany attacking the paint. Shot is up. Finger roll is good. Gavin Cormany gets it to go. He has 11 points on the contest, and the Bobcats up 40-38. 1:20 to go. If I'm the Knights, you have to go to Jason Easton. Corey Easton from 3, no good. And it's rebounded by the Bobcats. Mitchell gives it up to Cormany. Cormany almost gets the ball thrown away, is trapped as the Bobcats, Isaiah Austin, loses his footing, and Coach Cormany called a timeout. The Knights erupt in frustration. 38-40 is your score. Bobcats have one timeout remaining. And just before the end of this contest, we will hear from one of our biggest sponsors of the season, Mullins Funeral Home.
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Again, Bobcats leading 40-38 here with 1 minute to go in the contest. Knights have 6 fouls. Bobcats have 4 fouls. This place is getting rowdy. Everyone is on their feet. Bobcats fans standing up. Knights fans standing up. Student sections rowdy, and the Bobcats will inbound underneath their basket. Bobcats inbound to Nathan Wesley. Nathan Wesley tried to get a flop call, or the Knights, and the Knights get a steal. Clevenger poked away by Parker Prelo, and the Bobcats have it. Joseph Mitchell with the basketball, and Clevenger will be called for a foul. Parker Prelo coming out of nowhere, the best defensive player on the floor with speed. His brother runs the fastest 40 in the New River Valley. His father, fastest 40 on the Saints. In my opinion, best family in the New River Valley, and Parker Prelo might have saved the game here. A lot of time left, but Joseph Mitchell will go to the line. Mitchell, first free throw, no good. Rebounded by the Knights, and here we go. Corey Easton with the basketball. 36 seconds to go. As no call. Nathan Wesley tried to pull the charge. Jason Easton gets a bucket. We're tied 40-40. 25 seconds to go. Bobcats need to get it to Elijah Kelly or Gavin Cormany. Parker Prelo with the basketball, gives it up to Gavin Cormany. 17 seconds. Bobcats going to look to take the last shot. 13 seconds. Gavin Cormany dribbling to his left. 10 seconds. Told him to attack the basket. 8 seconds. He pulls up. Three-pointer. No good. Justin Mitchell pokes the ball away. And Parker Prelo takes a shot, and they call a foul. Parker Prelo got the rebound. They call a foul on the Knights. Parker Prelo will go to the line with 1.5 seconds in the ball game. It will be a 2-point free throw attempt. Parker Prelo. As they take the ball from Parker Prelo, and Coach Cormany is furious. They took the ball from Parker Prelo. He was getting ready to shoot. The coach is on the floor. They can't allow this to happen. This is unacceptable from an officiating standpoint that they allow this to happen. And Parker Prelo gets the ball again, and they call a timeout. He has the basketball to shoot again, but they call a timeout. We're not going anywhere, folks. 1.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Bobcats up. It is tied 40-40. Bobcats, Knights all tied up. Sorry if I sound exhausted. This game's wearing me out, and all I'm doing is talking. This game is exciting. This place is electric. 1.5 seconds to go in the contest. Parker Prelo takes his first free throw, and it's good. Parker Prelo makes his first of 2 free throws. Parker Prelo is going to take his second. Parker Prelo shot is up and no good. 1.5 ticked off the clock. And there's 0.8. You can't add time back on the clock. This is high school basketball. You can't put time back on the clock. The time has to come off the clock. You can't add time. You can't go back and review. They are going to add time back on the clock. I have never seen anything like this in my life. They add 0.5 seconds on the clock. That is unacceptable. I've never seen this in my life. 2 officiating mistakes, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm biased. Bobcat Sports Live, again, if you're just tuning in. (41-40). They added 0.5 seconds on the clock, so it'll be 1.3 seconds on the clock. Bobcats on their feet. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This game is electric. Bobcats without their best three-point shooter tonight, Landon Clark. Bobcats up 41-40. 1.3 is a lot of time. It's enough time to get a shot. I expect the Knights to go full court all the way back. They're putting Parker Prelo to go all the way back. 41-40. Knights inbounding. Elijah Kelly is guarding the inbounder. Number 12, Heath Andrews, inbounding for the Knights. They get it in. Clevenger, that's the ball game. Corey Easton shot it from the mid-range, from the half court, and that is your ball game. Bobcats win 41-40 over the Knights in the Region C Class 2 state. Region C championship ball game. What a final. 41-40. Parker Prelo was fouled with 1.5 seconds in the contest as he grabbed the rebound and put it back up. What a fight from the Bobcats. What a fight from the Knights. Hats off to the James River Knights. They came in arguably the favorite in this ball game, beat the Bobcats by 30 on their home gym. Bobcats lose Landon Clark in the warm-up line, and the Bobcats come away with the victory by 1. What a contest for the ages, and we're going to have the championship ceremony.
All right, fans, it's time for the award ceremony. First of all, what a game. Can't get better than that for a championship game. Let's meet our Class 2 Region C runner-up. The award given by Associate Principal Ken Keister, James River High School. And now the Class 2 Region Champion, Radford High School.
And we're back. Bobcats get the victory over the James River Knights, 41-40. That was the best ball game of the year. Both teams played their hearts out. They played an excellent contest. Both teams fought from whistle to whistle, and you couldn't ask for a better ending to the region tournament. Bobcats get the victory, and let's go over how we got here. Let's start with the James River Knights. James River played excellent defense tonight as they only held the Bobcats to 41 points. Jason Easton didn't hit his first three-pointer until the fourth period, under 2 minutes in the contest. He finished with 15 points to your Bobcats. Two leading scorers, Gavin Cormany and Elijah Kelly. Gavin Cormany had 11 points on the contest. Elijah Kelly had 14 points. Bobcats were 11 for 13 from the free throw line. Isaiah Austin ended up with 4 points. Nathan Wesley with 5. Brandon Thompson with 4. And Parker Prelo ended up with 1 point on tonight's contest, and it was the biggest point of the contest. He was fouled with 1.5 seconds, getting a rebound on the putback as he crashed to the floor and was fouled. And he made his 1 of 2 free throws and had 1 point. What an excellent ball game that was. Now, both the girls and the boys Bobcats won tonight. They will host, I believe it's next Friday. I will get that word. Tara Grant told me it was Friday at home, and she wanted the boys and the girls both to play back-to-back, and that's going to happen. We will post the actual time and event as that comes, with the Bobcats come away with the victory. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to Bobcat Sports Live tonight. I want to thank the Booster Club for allowing us to be here tonight and this week. I want to thank the Cherries for allowing us to be here on Wednesday. Thank you so much to Bobcat faithful fans. You came out, you cheered, and you did your part, and the boys did their part. Thank you so much for tuning in to Bobcat Sports Live. This is Michael Davis. God bless.